Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I'm opening a new sketchbook. So this sketchbook is going to be like my most aesthetic sketchbook, hopefully. Just because I wanted to do this. I wanted to have a sketchbook I can share because I feel like I've been working on so many creative projects in my personal time that I don't have a measure of progress at the moment. And um, and I also find that because most of my projects are in planning stage, so I don't make progress on skills that are fundamental to drawing, like anatomy, for example. So I wanted to change that, and I wanted to consciously work towards one illustration per week. And so it's probably not going to be only the sketchbook, but probably on the days when I'm not able to record on the sketchbook, I would just try to record my digital drawings, whatever that comes. But the idea is that every week I want to do one illustration, and I want to, ensure that I'm making progress towards some direction. So I'm still thinking about how to tackle this sketchbook, but I think using but I want to share the whole process basically. I was kind of in a limbo. So, if you've been on this channel for a while, you probably know that I come and go. I don't really prioritize this channel. And um and I thought about it a lot. Actually, I've been thinking about it for a whole year now. And I often find that it's actually pretty hard for me to how do I put this well? Um, it's hard for me to maintain consistency because of a number of things that are going on in my current life right now, in my real life right now. Oh, this is also real life, to be honest. Outside, I have a number of things going outside this channel, and I often find that I don't have time for actually creating videos these days, or dedicate that energy, because all the energy just goes into working on my creative projects, or just learning new things for my job. So I was finding myself in a limbo. And also because over the last 4 or 5 years, I feel like I've made no progression in my art skills, and actually they are going in the other direction, where my art skills are regressing because I haven't practiced anything concrete in a while, or anything consciously in a while. I keep making random drawings, but that's about it. And I have not been actively working towards anything. I do have my creative projects, I hope I can share someday, but again, they are still in planning stages. So I'm working out stories, characters, not even character designs. So I feel and really had a very solid plan for this year. When 2026 started, I really wanted to share my comic progress. So my plan was that I dedicated the month of December 2025 to one comic. It was supposed to be a one shot. It didn't have many chapters. It just had it was supposed to be just 20 pages. And then I started working through it, and then things happened. I delayed it. Then more things happened. I delayed it further. I said, okay, Jan 2026 is the year month when it gonna finish. More things happened, delayed it further. Feb 2026 is the month that the things are gonna happen, delayed it further. And I ended up with March 2026, and I think the month started and I'm still at finishing up chapter 2, part 2. So yeah, things happen and you can't finish your creative projects, which kind of put me in a bad mood really. And also, as I was creating the comic, I realized that my skills are really bad. Like, I can't draw backgrounds, I can't draw anatomy properly, and it was like really painful. So and I was planning to make a whole series about how I made the whole comic, but then everything took a backseat because I just couldn't find time for anything. And then I started worrying when, like, right now, when I don't have as many responsibilities, I'm unable to, like, spare any time for art. So I felt like this was very unsustainable hobby when I would have more responsibilities in the future. And then I felt like this will completely take a back seat. And then I thought maybe I'm like, uh probably this is not anything for me. I mean, I'm probably just like, I was never interested in art. So I was going through a rabbit hole, to be honest. Like, I think there was like, I remember this very clearly. In December 2025, I had this recording of myself where I was talking about the comic and how this was a make it or break it deal for me, where I would like realize that all this hobby, passion I had for art was either going to disappear with this comic, or it's going to reignite, where I was going to make a key decision where things, I would just give up on art completely. So, and also, like, I was looking at really amazing artists, and instead of like inspiring me, I was feeling more dejected because I would never be able to be that artist. And yeah, so I was going through a lot of spiral because I felt like there was nothing to me. And at one point of time, my art and this channel or my social media presence, whatever minimal that it was, kind of was like the beacon or of light, in some sense. Of It was the part where I had some sense of identity, and where the rest of my life felt worthless at that time. I know these are very heavy topics. And then I'm okay right now. I'm really okay right now. I'm not in that place. It's been a few years. I've worked on myself. I've recovered quite a bit. There is still more work to do, but things are happening. And I'm giving them the space and time for them to recover. So it was really sad for me to see that, I was not drawing, or I was not working on creative projects, or I was feeling my creative projects very burdensome. Um, and it was very, very, very hard. But eventually I ended up with this, I ended up with um, this epiphany, if you can say. I was like, because I'm a deep thinker, so I think about stuff. That's my, like, that's probably, if you were going to pay me for that, that would probably be my job. Um, so I was thinking about everything, and I was like reflecting on my life quite a bit, and I was reflecting on my future quite a bit. And I realized a few things. Yes, it was true that I would never catch up to the amazing artists I look up to, because they have put in a lot more time than I did. So that was definitely true. So that was the first thing I realized. And if I want to become as amazing, I need to put in the time. I need to put in dedicated time. And so that was first thing. The second thing I realized was that but why do I need to be like that amazing? I mean, it's okay for me not to be that amazing. This is above all a passion project for me, and I want to just spin it the way I want it to be spinned. I want it to lead me to new worlds, new directions, meet new characters, explore those characters, and then share those characters with you. So I wanted to have all these experiences. And if I was like stuck in trying to be perfect, I don't think I would have met all the I mean, fleshed out all the characters I've been working on in the past few years. So I thought, like, okay, so I can never be the artist that I want to be, but I can still enjoy art. So that's the realization I came to, and which was a great realization, to be honest. And then like things spiraled, and then I thought, okay, then what am I doing wrong in this whole, I mean, why am I finding creating so troublesome? So I was exploring that thought, and then this is what happened. So a lot of people don't know about it, because I've never really shared online. But over the last year, I've been working out, um, and like trying to develop routine for gym. And I want to be healthy. Like, over the last few years, I gained quite a bit of weight. Like, I was never the thinnest kid, maybe at one point, but due to some health issues and a lot of stress, I gained over, okay, I don't want to mention the number, but I gained a lot of weight. And and it's gotten to a point where it's very unhealthy right now. And it's probably going to create more issues as I grow older. So I wanted to tackle that first. And I wanted to spend a lot of time becoming more healthy. So there were a few considerations here as well. So, uh, yeah, so I'll talk about it probably in another video. It's gonna be a whole video by itself. So something happened in October when I went home. So I went home in October for a vacation, and then we were taking all these pictures, and I went to a photo studio, and I was like taking a picture in the photo studio, and I looked really, really fat. Yeah. And this was a huge thing for me because I always have this perception that, okay, I wasn't really like, in my head, I'm very lean. Like, I don't feel fat. So so I was like thinking about it, and it kind of affected me very badly. So all through December, while I was working on my creative project, I was also dealing with this stuff. And then so I thought, okay, I need to record myself working out, and and I wanted to see my progression, and I wanted to prove to myself that I can actually, like, lose weight, see more of myself on the screen. So I started recording workout vlogs, and I started uploading them to YouTube. And I started, like, they are unlisted videos because they are mostly for my reference. So but I still do a lot of content creation on that end to try and make it more interesting for myself, I guess. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll make them public, maybe not. I don't know about anything, because right now it's been 3 months and I've kind of been consistent with it, which was a big thing. So I've been trying to like analyze why that was easy for me, and why like making content for my art channel was very hard. And that's when I realized that for my art channel, I'm trying to create content, but for my workout vlogs, I'm actually just trying to document content. So that was like a huge shift in my mindset, which felt like, okay, there is something going on here. And maybe I thought, okay, I can probably adopt that process to my art channel. So a lot of things happen, right? But now I wanted to document the process, but I did not know how to document the process, because I was like, I have 10 sketchbooks right now, and I fill in randomly in one of the sketchbooks. One sketchbook is only for practicing gestures, the other sketchbook is only for like world building stuff. The other sketchbook is like maybe fan art, so things like that. I've like segregated all my sketchbooks. As a result, I cannot finish any sketchbooks, but one day when all the sketchbooks are done, you'll have a series of videos which are about sketchbook tours. But it's gonna be a long time before I can get to that point. So so I was just wondering, how do I document it? And I also wanted to make conscious effort into my art, so that I can improve. And drawing or working on comics doesn't feel like a chore. And I wanted to work on that, work on comic creation especially. So eventually I decided that, and actually, it's not eventually, on a whim, during Christmas sales, I actually bought the sketchbook. And I thought, since I have this sketchbook anyway, and it's going to be a little bit low effort, so I thought I'm just going to create content, like just decide that this is a sketchbook which is going to be the most beautiful, most aesthetic sketchbook, and I'm just going to record every single page of it, and I'm going to just lay all my sketches in the form of composition. So that's what I decided. So that's what brings us to the sketchbook, and to where things are going from here. Honestly, like, I think the table I'm using is pretty bad, because I always end up having the video out of frame, about what I'm doing out of frame. I need to figure out a better setup for it right now. And for some reason, every time I'm trying to record the video, it's always cloudy outside. So, which thankfully, it's very bright and sunny, so everything works. But yeah, so well, things will get better, and this is all part of documenting, so I'm not really stressed out about it. But hopefully, eventually, I'll figure out how to practice art, and as we go through this sketchbook till the end, we will have more progress, and I would be like actually improving my art skills and not going back. Where I can't draw or feel less confident about trying. So that was my whole rant about this sketchbook, this art channel. Maybe it gave you a bit of an idea about where this channel is going to go. But if you're excited about it, please stick around. I'll see you in the next video. If not, still thank you for watching till this point. And yeah, maybe check out my channel. And you can subscribe if you feel like it's fun for you. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Yeah. Oh, I forgot about this. Like the drawing. Um, I think I was like trying to draw one of my characters from the story, but then I ended up with a color scheme which was very Rapunzel-like. So yeah, I don't know. Probably I need to change the color scheme of this character now. But anyway, that's for another day. See ya. Bye.